Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Minendra Surve. I welcome all of you in the new lecture series of Product Design and Development. And today we are going to discuss about the product design. And our topic of discussion is product design. So this subject is introduced in the University of Mumbai and in the semester of 8. It is department level optional course, and in this course related to product design development, six modules are there, and today we are going to discuss on the module number 2, and the keynote for the module number 2 is nothing but a product design. So we are going to start our presentation. So if I want to talk about product design, what is the need of product design, before going to that you need to understood what do you mean by product design, and what is the product design, and what are the various activities that or we can say typical activities related to product design development process. In the module number 1 we have understood what is product design itself, and we are aware about what is PLC, that is nothing but product life cycle. So product life cycle and how it influence on the product design, that you already known. If I talk about what are the various stages of PLC, that is nothing but product life cycle. So first stage we know that initiation or introduction of the products. Then the second stage is nothing but growth of the product. Third stage is nothing but maturity of that product, and the fourth one is a declination of that product. So PLC stands on these four stages, and today we are going to discuss product design. What is product design? We are going through these four stages where we need to understood why we need to design a new product, what is product design, what are the various definitions that comes across for the product design. So basic concept of product design depends on the features of that product, first thing, the characteristics of that product, and the policy of the organizations. So one more important factor for every new product development process or product design, what are the various policy that organization depends, or what are the various policy of the organizations related to that product. So there is no single policy will ensure you the success of the product. Yes, it is truth. There is no a single policy which will ensures you the successful of that product, or if you launch the product in the market segment, which policy you are going to adopt as an organization. That is the decision for our organization, that which policy we have to adopt, which policy will gives a maximum success for that new product. So we can say, or the research tells us, there is no single policy which ensures you success of the product. What do you mean by this? Then which policy the organization should adopt? So if I talked about various policies related to these product design, first policy comes into the picture is, so what is first policy? If I talked about the policies, the first policy is nothing but a cheapest cost for the product. Definitely, uh, cheapest cost is organization policy. Hope the second policy that come into the picture, the highest quality of the product, where you provide a highest quality for the product. The first one is the cheapest cost for the product. Yes, you can design your product on the basis of cheapest cost. If organization takes a lead that they want to design a product on the basis of the policy like a cheapest cost, they can. The second one is highest quality for the product, where you are going to focus on the quality of the product at a highest level. And the third one is the compromise between the cost and the quality of the product. Yes, definitely, the you have to compromise between cost and quality of the product. It is a better I can say it is a very best or very better policy for any organization. They may have to think cost of the product as well as quality of the product. On the basis of these, they can design a policy. And the fourth one, where the segment where we are going to consider the safety factor. So this is again a very good policy. You have to consider a safety factor for that product, and on the basis of that segment safety, you can develop your policy. Now the question comes related to what is product design. These policies are very important. And how to launch a successful product. Yes, how to launch a successful product. This scenario you has to understood before going to start the module number 2. The policies of the organizations. What do you mean by product life cycle? What are the various stages of product life cycles? Then what are the how if I want to launch any product into the market, and which analysis is most important. So if I talked about how to launch successful product, I have to come across a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, that is a very important. What is nothing but a SWOT analysis? S stands for strength of any organization. If your organization is strengthful, you can easily launch a successful product into the market. W is nothing but weakness. You need to understood what is the weakness of your policy, what are the weaknesses of your product, what are the weaknesses of your organization. O stands for opportunity of that organization, and T is nothing but threats. So before launching the product, you go through these analysis, and that analysis is nothing but a SWOT analysis. Strength, weakness, opportunity and threat. You need to understood that SWOT analysis. You need to develop a research on the SWOT analysis. You need to study on the SWOT analysis, and then you can launch your successful product, or whatever is product you can going to launch into the markets. Before going to launch, you need to do a SWOT analysis. So yes, now we are into the picture of product design. Yes, we are thinking to launch the product. We are thinking what is the product design. In the module number 2, we know product design. We know the what is the PLC, how I can launch a successful product, that we have discussed earlier. Now I will going to show you how product design is variable in various stages, or how how to think on the product design concept. If I stuck between the definition of product design. We all know the definition of the product design according to the C.S. Devrel. The C.S. Devrel, who has defined a product design as I have mentioned here. So product design in its broadest sense includes the whole development of the product. What is your whole development of the product through all the preliminary stages until actual manufacturing begins. Yes, before going to manufacture that product, our product has to go through all the preliminary stages, or all the development preliminary stages. It is a creative thinking, it is a conceptualization, it is a sketching, it is a detailed designing, and these all preliminary stages product has to go before going to manufacture that product. That is nothing but your product design. So C.S. Devrel is very well defined product design in this manner. Okay, now again the second definition I have provided here with product design is the process of design of product which deals with the conversion of ideas into the realities. Yes, this is a very simple definition. From idea into reality, from idea to into actuations or tangible products, that is nothing but product designs which will satisfy the customer's needs, customer's requirements, human needs. So this is a very well defined again product design on the basis of to whatever is the ideas and convert that ideas into the reality. Okay, and there the source of whatever the definition I have taken, the source is provided in this presentation. So you can go through this source and you can find the product design definition over there. From idea into reality or idea into a tangible product, that is nothing but a product design. Okay, so let's I will give you how we can think on the definition of product design. If I am coming across the point where in the if I am sitting in the room, or how can I control the humidity inside in the room during the rainy season, or humidity is nothing but moisture content level in the room, that is problem arises during the rainy season, how we can control the humidity or moisture content inside in the room, and the ideas come into the pictures. So this is the problem that I have find out, how I can control the humidity in the room during the rainy season. So there is the idea generation inside in the mind, various ideas comes, how may I going to control the humidity factor. As I have already known the literature, as I have studied the engineering, basic engineerings, I know the various books. From that various books I comes across the idea generation. Hold on. So idea generation, various ideas comes into my mind, how I may control the humidity levels inside in the room during the rainy seasons. So multiple ideas comes, and I'm going to thinking on that ideas. Then the second stage where I can conceptualize that ideas, or concept generation is there in second stage, where I can with a multiple findings, maybe three or four alternatives comes into my mind, and out of for the three and four alternatives I will discuss with my colleagues, I will discuss with my supervisors, I will discuss with my students, and after quality discussion I will plot a sketching from that, how may I control the humidity inside in the room, what is the product I that needed to control the humidity, or what are the various scientific reasons that I can find, or three or four alternatives if I found, I will think on that. So that second stage is nothing but concept generation, where that is not an exact solution for your problem, but it is the initial solution to the problem. Okay, in concept generation we are going to find out three or four alternatives from the discussion, but remember that is not your final solution for that problem. And what is the problem is the humidity. It is just simple example that a case study we have taken in this discussion of product design. Okay, then the fourth one is, or third stage is, where after gain the three or four alternatives, we are going to eliminate a certain ideas while working in the concept generation, because at a certain point we know that the alternatives that are not working for us, so we are going to eliminate that alternatives, and we are proceeding with the suppose we have four alternatives and we are eliminating two of the alternatives in concept generation, and we are proceeding in a detailed design with the two alternatives only. Yes, with the two alternatives only. Then that two alternatives in the detailed design we are going to develop a detailed sketching, or detailed designing is nothing but we are going to provide various tolerances, dimensions of that product, what is the material requirement for that product, and the second one, what are the various manufacturing processes related to that product, or various manufacturing related to components of that product, or related to that solution of the product. So after giving these all these factors, we are going to freeze. What do you mean by freeze? We are going to finalize in the detailed design solution, where we are again detailing about the product. You can see here in the figure I have given nail cutter example, where you can see I have putted a detailed design related to the nail cutter, and the detailed design shows that elimination of certain ideas comes into the picture. We are going with our final idea, and final idea, the product related to that product, we have given all the dimensions. In the sketching we are just sketch about the idea. In detailed design we are going to plan related to the dimensions, tolerances, product, or what is the material required for that nail cutter, what is manufacturing processes, that tells us a detailed design. Everything is there, and then the final stage is your tangible product. So that gives you a final product, In between your detailed design and final product, there is a prototype. The concept call is prototype. Okay, and the manufacturing is the last stage where you are going to develop a tangible product. Okay, so this is a tangible product, last stage, and we can see your final product, and the final product may or may not be a successful. It may be a successful or not, that depends on your the entire stages. How do you think, what are your idea generation, what are your alternative solutions for that idea, how you are proceed with the sketching, how, which ideas you are going to eliminate, and which idea you are going to take forward for detailed designing purpose. If you are going for a detailed design, then your final, before going to manufacture that product, you have to think about the prototypes. So in between the detailed design and manufacturing of the final product, there is a concept prototype. So these four segments are sufficient to examine what is meant by product design, and how product design or list of the activities that typically product development process in list, or what do mean, what is product design. So these four stages very important: idea generation, sketching, detailed design, prototype, and tangible product. Okay, so we are going to move forward. The four C's of design. Okay, the four C's of design, that is the new sub module. So what is four C's? The creativity, first one, and second one is the complexity, third one is the choice, and fourth one is a compromise. So creativity, that comes into the stage where idea generation, how do you going to think about the problem or product, that is the creativity. How many alternative solutions you are gain after thinking about that product. If we want to design a nail cutter, what are the various creativity, or what the designer can think. So every designer have different thinking related to the product. So there is no single solution related to any product. There is always alternative solutions. Then complexity. So in case of complexity, you are going to think which concept you are going to choose a forward. Either you are going to stuck between my first design is very well, then second design, third design, fourth design, where you are going to the complex state of mind, which either you are going to move with a policy like cheapest cost, or either you are going to move with a policy like highest productivity, or you have to think between the compromise between the cost and the quality. So there is the complexity term. The complexity terms, that's why comes into the picture in the four C's of design. Then the choice. Then the choice is nothing but you have to select best alternatives or best solution among your creative solutions. That is nothing but a choice. And compromise is nothing but simple. In the last stage or final stage, you have to compromise either quality or either cost. That is nothing but a compromise. Or if you are going to with the policy like the safety factor, that is your policy. So this is again defines what the stages you are thinking before going to launch the product, or what are the organization policy. So these four C's of designs are depends upon the organization itself, the the creators, the designers, and the whole team. So these four C's of designs are very important. So already we have gone through this product design concept, whatever I have enlisted here. So this is all defining the idea generation, sketching, detailed design, and tangible product. So look at over here, product design concept. Product design is conceptualization of an idea about a product and transforming that idea into a reality. Already I have told you that concept, idea into reality, transforming into the tangible product, that is simply product design. You are already defining product design. Then the transfer of that idea into reality, a specification about the product is prepared. Yes, definitely you need to specify your all the specifications related to product, how many components that product have. Each and every product specifications, or each and every component has different specifications. So you need to come up with the broad specifications to every individual component of that products. Yes. So if I want to design LED TVs, So this LED TV concept is the thought process of the researcher before going to manufacture LED TVs. The thought process or idea come into the mind, and they, converting that thought process or idea into the reality, we need to go across a various research. The that is nothing but initial research, fundamental research, then you need to apply applied research over there, then you need to think engineer perspective point of view, that is nothing but engineering research, and then you are going to culminate that idea into the tangible product, and you will finally will get a LED product, LED TV as a product. So what is specification of the products? The here is the term specification about the product. What is specification about the product? Specifications already we have discussed. Concept design, specifications of the product comes under the second stage, where it comes, look at here, it comes in the sketching or concept generation. And what is, if I want to launch a new car, that is comes into the, whether it is SUV or whether it is sedan type or other than SUV or sedan, I may have to think what category I want to launch the car. Before that I need to think the customer requirements. So specification of the product is nothing but it comes in the sketching or it comes into the concept generation stage related to that product. So if I decided from these three alternatives, if first one is, if I give you example related to the car that I have to going to manufacture or as a product design, SUV, sedan, or other than SUV or sedan. If I have choice in between three choices, I have taken out SUV is my final product. Then what is the specification of that SUV? So specification about SUV is nothing but if I want to look out how many components that SUV car has. So there will be thousands of components, and each of thousands of components you need to come across specification of that component, specifications of that individual component. If I want to design a gearbox for SUV, so what is the specification of that gearbox, whether that gearbox having 4 gears or 5 gears, that you may have to think. Then you have to think whether the reverse in which direction reverse gears is operated, whether it is a forward motion or whether it is a backward motion, that you have to think. Then so this is a simple example related to SUV, related to one component of SUV I have given to you, the gearbox, the braking system. If you need to design a braking system, you need to think on which braking system is mostly suitable for SUV type cars. So that is specifications of individual components. Okay, then we are going to see the next stage is nothing but what is the specification is prepared by considering different constraints. What is constraints? Constraint is nothing but limits, such as the production process, customer expectations, that is come into the pictures. So in product design stage, all aspects of products are analyzed. Yes, definitely you need to consider all aspects of that your final products. Final decision regarding the product is taken on the basis of analysis. Yes, definitely your final decision related to that product is depends on the your analysis, how you are going to analyze all the stages of the all the aspects of product in each and entire stages, idea generation, concept generation, then the detailed design, then the final tangible product. So decision can be any aspect related to the product, dimensions, tolerances, type of material for each components. Yes, so these are the objectives of product design. And yes, this is all about first introductory lecture on the module number 2, and what we have covered till now, product design concept. We have gone through product design concept with various activities or various case studies. We have defined product design by C.S. Devrel, and these are the various stages of product designs. I have given you nail cutter example. I have given you a second case study example. The humidity is the problem associated with us. How to control the humidity if I need to develop a humidity, how to control humidity inside in the room if that is going to be a problem. And I have given a simple example related to product design is nail cutter. How you are going to think about the design of nail cutters. Then we have given a SWOT analysis technique, strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. We have talked about the organization policies related to us launching a successful product, and 4 C's of design and product design concept in detail. So product design concept in detail, if you need to remember, you need to remember these 4 stages: idea generation, sketching, detailed design, prototype, and tangible product. So this is all about first lecture. If you having any kind of doubt, you can text me in the comment box. Thank you very much.